Well, this time 9 years have gone by, friends. Summer, 1913. Gradual changes in Grover's Corners. Horses are getting rarer. Farmers coming into town in forts. Everybody locks their doors at night. Ain't been any burglars in town yet, but everybody's heard about it. You'd be surprised, though, on the whole, things don't change that much around here. This is an important part of Grover's Corners. It's on a hilltop, a windy hilltop. Lots of sky, lots of cloud, often lots of sun and moon and stars. And if you look down there, quite a ways down, it's Grover's Corners. Yes, it certainly is a beautiful spot up here. Mountain laurel and lilac. I often wonder why people would want to be buried in Woodlawn or Brooklyn when they might come up here and pass the same time in New Hampshire. Over there are the old stones, 1670, 1680. Strong-minded people who came a long way to be independent. This is the new part of the cemetery. Here's your old friend, Mrs. Gibbs. Let me see, there's Mr. Stimson, the organist from the Congregational Church. And that's Mrs. Soames, who enjoyed the wedding so much. You remember her? A lot of others. This is Editor Webb's boy, Wally. He died when his appendix burst on a Boy Scout trip to Crawford Notch. Yeah, an awful lot of pain has sort of quieted down. People just wild with grief have brought their relatives up this hill. We all know what that's like. And then time, sunny days, rainy days, and snow. Well, we're all just glad they're in this beautiful place, and we'll be coming up ourselves when our own fit's over. Now, there are some things we all know, but we don't take them out and look at them very often. We all know that something is eternal. And it ain't houses, it ain't names, it ain't the earth, it ain't even the stars. But something is eternal, and that something is to do with human beings. Why, the greatest people on earth have been telling us that for 5,000 years, and yet you'd be surprised at how we're always losing a hold. There's something way down deep that's eternal about every human being. Now, you know as well as I do, the dead don't stay interested in us living people for very long. Gradually, they lose a hold of the earth. The ambitions they had, the pleasures they had, the things they suffered, even the people they loved, they get weaned away. Well, that's the way I put it, weaned away. And they stay here while the earth part of them burns out, burns away. And all the while they're slowly becoming indifferent to what's going on in Grover's Corners. But they're waiting. They're waiting for something that they know is coming. Something important and great. Aren't they just waiting for that eternal part of themselves to come out clear? Now, some of the things they say, maybe they'll hurt your feelings, but that's the way it is. Mother and daughter, husband and wife, enemy, money and miser, all those terribly important things grow sort of pale up here after a while. And what's left when your memory is gone and your identity, Mrs. Smith? Well, here comes some living people. There's Joe Stoddard. He's our undertaker, supervising the digging of the new grave. And here's at Grover's Corners, boy. He left town to go out west.
Good afternoon, Joe Stoddard.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Let me see now. Do I know you?
I'm Sam Craig.
Well, gracious sakes alive. Of all people, I should have known you'd be back for the funeral, Sam. You've been away a long time.
Well, I've been away over 12 years now, but I'm in business out in Buffalo now, Joe. But I was in the East when I got news of my cousin's death, so I thought I'd combine things a little and come and see the old home. You look well.
Yes, can't complain. Very sad journey here today, Samuel.
Yes.
Yes, I always say I hate to supervise when a young person's been taken. They'll be here in a few minutes now. I had to come here early today. My son's supervising at the home.
That's old Farmer Carter. I used to do chores for him after school. He had the lumbago.
Yes, we brought Farmer Carter here a number of years ago.
And this is my Aunt Julia. I'd forgotten that she... Of course.
Yes, Doc Gibbs lost his wife 2-3 years ago now. About this time. And today's another pretty bad blow for him too.
That's my sister Carrie's boy, Sam. Sam Craig.
I'm always uncomfortable with their around.
Simon.
Do they choose their own verses much, Joe?
No, not usual. Mostly the bereaved pick a verse.
Doesn't sound like Aunt Julia. There aren't many of those Hersey sisters left now. Let me see, I wanted to see my father and mother's.
Over there, by the Craigs, Avenue F.
He was organist in the church, wasn't he? Drank a lot, we used to say.
Nobody's supposed to know about it. He'd seen a peck of trouble. Took his own life, you know.
Did he?
Hung himself in the attic. They tried to hush it up, but of course, word got around. He chose his own epitaph. You can see it there. It ain't a verse exactly.
Why, it's just some notes of music. What is it?
Oh, I wouldn't know. It was wrote up in the Boston papers at the time.
Joe, what did she die of? Who? My cousin.
Oh, didn't you know? Had some trouble bringing your baby into the world. 'Twas her second, though. There's another little boy, about 4 years old.
And the grave's going to be here.
Yes, very much more room up here amongst the Gibbs. So they're opening up a whole new Gibbs section, over by Avenue B. You'll excuse me now. I see they're coming.
Who is it, Julia?
It's my daughter-in-law, Emily Ware.
Well, I declare, the road up here must have been awful muddy. What did she die of, Julia?
In childbirth.
Childbirth. I'd forgotten all about that. Wasn't life awful? Oh, and wonderful.
Wonderful, was it?
Simon. Remember.
I remember Emily's wedding. Wasn't it a lovely wedding? And I remember her reading the class poem at the graduation exercises. She was one of the brightest girls ever to graduate from high school, Principal Wilkins said time after time. I called on them at their new farm just before I died. Perfectly beautiful farm.
Was
down the same road we lived on.
Yep, right smart farm.
What a lovely hymn. I was hoping they'd sing a hymn. Hello? Wally! Wally! Hello, Emily.
Hello, Miss Gibbs.
Hello, Mother Gibbs.
Hello, Emily.
Hello. It's raining.
Just be patient, dear. They'll be gone soon. Just rest yourself.
Seems thousands and thousands of years since Papa remembered that was my favorite hymn. Oh, I wish I'd been here a long time. I don't like being new here. Oh, how do you do, Mr. Stimpson?
How do you do, Emily?
Mother Gibbs, George and I made that farm into just the best place you ever saw. We thought of you all the time. We wanted to show you the new barn and a great long cement drinking fountain for the stock. We bought that out of the money you left us.
I did?
Don't you remember? Mother gave us a legacy you left us. Why, it was over $350.
Oh, yes. Yes, of course.
Well, there's a paint device on the drinking fountain so that it never overflows, Mother gives. And it never sinks below a certain mark they had there. It's fine. It won't be the same as George without me. It's a lovely farm. Life people don't understand, do they?
No, dear. Not very much.
They're sort of shut up in little boxes, aren't they? I feel as though I knew them last 1,000 years ago. My little boy is spending the day at Mrs. Carter's. Oh, Mr. Carter, my little boy is spending the day at your house.
Is he?
Yes, he loves it there. Mother Gibbs, we have a Ford too. Never gives us any trouble. I don't drive though. Mother Gibbs, when does this feeling go away? Of being one of them? I mean, how long does it last?
Just rest yourself, dear. Just rest and be patient.
I know. Look, they're finished. They're going. Look, Father Gibbs is bringing some of my flowers to you. He looks just like George, doesn't he? Oh, Mother Gibbs, I never realized before how troubled and how in the dark line of persons are. Look at him. I loved him so. From morning till night, that's all they are. Troubled.
A little cooler than it was. Yes, that rain's cooled it off a little.
Those northeast winds always do the same thing, don't they? If it ain't a rain, it's a 3-day blow.
But Mother Gibbs, one can go back. One can go back there again into living. I feel
feel it. I know it. Why, just then for a moment I was thinking about the farm. And for a minute I was there. And my baby was on my lap as plain as day.
Yes, of course you can.
I can't go back and live all those days over again. I mean, why not?
All I can say is, Emily, don't.
But it's true, isn't it? I can go and live back there again.
Well, some have tried, but they soon come back here.
Don't do it, Emily.
No, Emily, not what you think.
But I won't live over a sad day. I'll choose a happy one. I'll choose the day I first knew that I loved George. Why should that be painful?
Well, you not only live it, but you watch yourself living it.
Yes?
And as you watch it, you see the things that they, down there, never see. You see the future. You know what's going to happen afterwards.
But is that painful? Why?
When you've been here a little longer, Emily, you'll come to understand. You'll come to understand that our life here is to forget all that and think of what's ahead and be ready for what's ahead. When you've been here a little longer, you'll understand.
But Mother Gibbs, how could I ever forget that life? It's all I know. It's all I had.
Oh, Emily, it isn't wise, really, it isn't.
But it's a thing I must know for myself. I'll choose a happy day anyway.
No! Choose an unimportant day. Choose the most unimportant day in your life. It will be important enough.
Then it can't be since I was married or since the baby was born. I can choose a birthday at least, can I? I choose my 12th birthday.
Very well. February 11th, 1899. A Tuesday. You want any special time of day?
Oh, I want the whole day.
You'll begin at dawn. You remember it had been snowing for several days, but it stopped snowing overnight and they had begun clearing up the roads. The sun's coming up.
There's Main Street. Why, that's Mr. Morgan's drugstore before he changed it. And there's a livery stable.
Yes, this is 1899. That's 14 years ago.
Oh, that's the town I knew as a little girl. Look, oh, there's the old white fence that used to be around our house. Oh, I'd forgotten that. I love it so. Are they inside?
Your mother will be coming downstairs to get breakfast in a minute.
Will she?
Your father had been away for several days, you might remember. He came back on the early morning train.
No.
Yeah, he'd been back to his old college in western New York to make a speech.
Look, there's Howie Milsom, and there's our policeman, but he's dead. He died.
Whoa, Betty! Bessie! Morning, Bill.
Morning, Howie.
You're up early.
Yeah, I've been rescuing a party that done me froze to death down by Holmestown there. They got drunk and lay out in the snowdrifts and thought he was in his bed when I shook him.
Why, there's Joe Crowell.
Morning, Mr. Warren.
Morning, Joe.
Children! Wally! Emily! Time to get up.
Mama, I'm here. Oh, how young Mama looks. I didn't know Mama was ever that young.
You can come and dress by the fire if you like, but hurry. Oh, come on, Miss Newsom. Oh, it's cold.
Oh, 10 below by my barn, Mrs. Gibbs.
Whoa. Think of it. Keep yourself wrapped up.
Mama, I can't find my blue hair ribbon anywhere.
Oh, just open your eyes, dear. That's all. I laid it up for you special.
Morning, Bill. Morning, Mr. Webb. You're up early?
Yes, just been back from the old college in New York State. Been any trouble here?
I was called out this morning to rescue a Polish fella. He darn near froze to death, he was.
Just get it in the paper.
Come on, much.
Papa.
Good morning, Mother.
Oh, good morning, Charles. How'd it go?
Oh, fine, I guess. Told him a few things. Everything all right here?
Yes.
I can't think of anything that's happened special. Been right cold. Howie Newsom says it's dead below over in his barn.
It's colder than that at Hamilton College. Students' ears are falling off. Nate Christian. Paper have any mistakes in it?
None that I've noticed. Coffee's ready when you want it. Oh, Charles, it's Emily's birthday. Did you remember to get her something?
I got something here. Where's my girl? Where's my birthday girl?
Charles, don't interrupt her now. You can see her at breakfast. Long enough as it is. Hurry up, children. Now I don't have to call you again.
I can't bear it. They're so young and beautiful. Why do they ever have to be old? Mama, I'm here. I'm all grown up. I love you all. Everything. I can't look at everything hard enough. Good morning, Mama.
Oh, there's my special girl. A very happy birthday and many happy returns. There's some surprises for you on the kitchen table.
Oh, Mama, you shouldn't have. I can't.
But birthday or no birthday, I want you to eat your breakfast good and slow. I want you to grow up to be a good, strong girl. Now that in the blue paper is from your Aunt Carrie. And I reckon you can guess who bought you the postcard album. I found it on the doorstep this morning. George Gibbs. Must have come over pretty early in the cold. Right nice of him.
George, I'd forgotten that.
Now chew that bacon good and slow. It'll help keep you warm on a cold day.
Oh, Mama, just look at me 1 minute as though you really saw me. Mama, 14 years have gone by. I'm dead. You're a grandmother, Mama. I married George Gibbs, Mama. Oh, Wally's dead too, Mama. His appendix burst on a camping trip to North Conway. We felt just terrible about it. Don't you remember? But just for a moment now, we're all together. Just for a moment now, we're happy. Let's look at one another.
And that in the yellow paper is something I found in the attic among your grandmother's things. You're old enough to wear it now, and I thought you might like it.
And this from you? Why, Mama, it's just lovely and it's just what I wanted. It's beautiful.
Lord, I hoped you liked it. I hunted all over. Your Aunt Nora couldn't find one in Concord, so I had to send it all the way to Boston for it. Wally's made something for you, too. He made it in metal tree. He's very proud of it, and make sure you make a big fuss of it. Your father has something for you, but I don't know what it is myself. Oh, shush, hang on. Oh, here he comes.
Where's my girl? Where's my birthday girl?
I can't go on. It all goes so fast. We don't have time to look at one another. I never realized so all this was going on and we never even noticed. Take me back up the hill to my grave. But first, wait. One more look. Goodbye. Goodbye, world. Goodbye, Rover's Corners. And Mama and Papa. Goodbye, the clock's ticking. And Mama's sunflowers. Food and coffee. new iron dressers and hot baths. And sleeping. And waking up. Oh, Earth, you're too wonderful for anybody to realize you. Do any human beings ever realize life while they live it every minute?
No. The saints and poets, maybe they do some.
I'm ready to go back.
Were you happy?
No, I should have listened to you. That's all human beings are, just blind people.
It stopped raining. The stars are coming out.
Oh, Mr. Stimpson, I should have listened to them.
Yes. Now you know. Now you know. That's what it was to be alive. To move about in a cloud of ignorance. To spend and waste time as though you had a million years. To always be at the mercy of one self-centered passion or another. Now you know. That's the happy existence you wanted to go back to. Ignorance and blindness.
Now, Simon Stimpson, that ain't the whole truth and you know it. Emily, look at that star. I forget its name.
My boy Joe was a sailor, knew 'em all. He'd sit on porch evenings and tell 'em all by name. Yes, sir, wonderful.
The stars mighty good company.
Yes, yes it is.
There's one of them coming.
Mother Gibbs, it's George.
Goodness, ain't no time for them to be.
It's George.
Just rest yourself, dear.
And my boy Joe, who knew the stars, he used to say it took millions of years for that speck of light to get to the earth. Don't seem like a body could believe it. That's what he used to say. Millions of years.
Goodness, that's no way to behave.
He ought to be at home.
Mother Gibbs,
Yes, Emily?
they don't understand, do they?
No, dear. They don't understand.
Well, most everybody's asleep in Grover's Corners now. There are a few lights on. Shorty Hawkins down at the depot has just watched the Albany train go by. And at the livery stable, someone's setting up late talk. Yep, looks like it's clearing up. There are the stars doing their old crisscrossing journey in the sky. You know, scholars haven't settled on the matter yet, but they don't seem to think that there's any other living being out there. Just chalk or fire. Only this one, straining away all the time to make something of itself. Why, the strain's so great that every 16 hours everybody's got to lie down and take a rest. Well, it's 10:30 in Grover's Corners. You all get a good night rest too. Good night.